The path to survival is a journey that begins with 7 basic steps, or 7 arrows as they are known: shelter, water, fire, food, tracking, awareness, and movement. These are the skills our ancestors used not only to survive, but to live comfortably.
What is your situation? Why are you there? Is it safe for you to be there? Should you move? Are you injured? Is anybody else with you hurt? Do they need help? So survival situations are presented to us in many different ways.
Awareness is key and can apply to all aspects of survival. Simply assess your situation and always be mindful of your surroundings.
So basically, we strive for those primitive skills, meaning if you go out there naked, with nothing, it's okay because you have everything.
The first skill we acquired on the path to survival was to learn to make cordage. Cordage is used to describe any kind of rope, string, thread, or flexible line.
A lot of the primitive skills are so simple that it eludes us, and that's the beauty of it. They're time-tested, they work. Go ahead and pull on that a little bit and see.
Oh, that's rope.
Yeah, it's serious rope.
One application of cordage is to be used in the construction of shelter, which was our next undertaking in the wilderness.
Now what I've done here is I've collected a bunch of sticks and ribs. What I'd like you to do is grab the short ones and the mediums and start working your way up, and basically making ribs at the same footprint of our door here.
We learned to gather materials and construct a simple debris hut.
If you have a plastic garbage bag in your backpack,
I happen to have one.
you can fill it up with leaves and then dump it over. Great time and energy saver.
This skill teaches not only time management, but an understanding of how to apply wilderness materials to protect ourselves or our loved ones in the event of a wilderness emergency. Next, we gained a surprise lesson in mindfulness.
We're not alone today. I had you scan and look around this place to see how the lay of the land actually fits here. I have my assistants here, and they're lying in wait. Frankie! Ben, go ahead and stand up. Stand up, Dave.
Shane's assistants, Frankie, Ben, and Dave, are not only on the path to survival, but on the road to becoming native scouts and future teachers of these techniques of stealthy movement through the bush. Lesson learned? Always be mindful of your surroundings. But all of this mindfulness was starting to make us thirsty, so our next step on the path was to explore and understand the primitive yet practical and necessary methods of water collection and purification.
I can simply open it up and allow water to catch inside that way. Be careful of the thickness of the bag, twigs, ripping, you're losing your water source.
Yeah, we've already used it to collect debris, so there might be holes in it.
Might be some holes in it. So we can try our luck here with a solar still.
Which is a low-tech way of distilling water powered by the heat of the sun. The pure water vapor condenses on the cool inside surface of the plastic bag and drips down off the weighted low point, where it's collected and removed.
Sweet. So we have water.
All right.
And that, my friend, is more than enough for you to stay alive for the day.
Another method to purify water is also our most primitive social media, and our third step on the path to survival: fire. It can be created by air, ice, and of course, friction. And to demonstrate this, we constructed a bow drill.
Already, smoke, very, very quick. This coal will burn for at least 3 to 5 minutes by itself. I don't have to rush.
Payne and I were starting to get hungry, so it was time to journey down step 4 on the path to survival, which is food. There are very few animals in the forest that cannot be eaten, but plants, on the other hand, either have to be prepared to make them safe to eat or are not safe to eat at all.
The most important thing when it comes to plants is remember your poisonous plants.
Identification is key.
It's got a nice spice to it. It's great in salad.
This is really good, actually.
It's delicious.
Ask yourself, would you stake your life on the ability to identify a species of plant? And if veggies don't exactly cream your corn, the next step on the path to survival was to seek greater sustenance by entering the realm of animal collection.
We're going to assume that this right here is the path of a rabbit, or moving through, a small game.
Building a trap is often necessary in order to acquire animal, but first we must find our furry friend.
The beautiful tracking sign is not only looking at the buds that have been eaten off and broken, but the obvious.
And that is done through the understanding of tracking and movement, and always turning up the awareness dial to remain in harmony with our surroundings.
When you're starting to really mold and blend into your environment, moving to the same heartbeat rhythm of Mother Earth, being able to stalk and being in that zone, if you will. When you start going through scout training, you're very comfortable out here in the bush. You can move through swamps or other places that most people avoid and call it home.
And don't forget that these 7 steps on the path to survival are a guide for understanding techniques that have brought us the clarity for survival from our first ancestors. It's our job to preserve and pass on these skills for future generations, as well as practicing them to survive our own wilderness emergencies. After all, your life may depend on it. The opportunity to learn survival skills is available to all people and organizations here in the New York Metro and Hudson Valley regions. If you want to find out more about Mountain Scout Survival School and classes offered in the Hudson Valley and New York City metro areas, check out this website and always keep it tuned to Neighborhood Journal to find out more.